Hey everybody, welcome to episode 10 of the Tech is Hard podcast.
Today we are talking about the Insta 360 camera release this week.
Also, we reflect on season 1 and look into season 2 of this podcast.
And we do another creator call out.
Plus, our tips of the week and a lot of other really interesting tangents we get on. So keep watching. Let's start.
Go.
There we go. Welcome to the Tech is Hard podcast, episode 10. We are rocking it. We just did a whole season of episodes. My friend Zander around on the other side of the world. Zander, how are you doing today?
I'm good, man. How are you?
I am doing fantastic. I'm Danny in Australia. Danny Black, some people call me. Black Attack. Nobody calls me that. From the States, but living in Australia. And we do this thing called Tech is Hard, and it's a fun podcast. We just like to jam. We like to talk. We like to talk YouTube. We like to talk all the gear that comes out. If you're a fan of that, subscribe, listen to us on all the popular podcast stations. Mm-hmm. We have an Instagram we'll get into later because we don't really do much on that yet. And we will. Have TikTok, which we don't do anything on, which we'll talk about that later too. Yeah. We have a fun episode. We're going to reflect a little bit and also get into some new topics, new gear, things that are happening, and remind everybody that next week we are live.
I'm excited for that.
Sunday night, my time, Australia, Sunday morning, Zander's time.
Yep.
If you're in America, you're not going to be watching.
I have no idea what time it is.
It's going to be very early in the morning, 2 a.m., 3 a.m., something like that.
Yeah, what is it?
So it's really early,
6 hours,
or late, depending on maybe you want to watch it. Maybe you want to watch it live. We'll be taking questions. We're not expecting a big outcome. We have 240 subscribers at the moment on YouTube, and we're not doing a live stream for all the other podcast places where we're actually getting pretty good views or listens on the podcast stations. So thank you so much for that. We appreciate all of that. Make sure you give us a thumbs up here on YouTube, subscribe, and comment. YouTube is definitely the baby of it because you could see our faces, and we are animated. We're having fun. Zander just woke up. It's Mother's Day in the UK, apparently. Yeah. I feel like you're lying.
No, it is Mother's Day, yeah. I saw my mother yesterday. Now I've got to treat my son's mother today to all sorts of
Why do you have to treat your son's mother like your baby mama?
Just, she wants breakfast in bed and she wants chocolates and cups of tea handed to her all day,
Why doesn't the kid do it?
Well, he's a teenager for a start. I don't think,
Fair enough.
He will do a certain amount.
Before we get into some of the new tech and all that stuff, we want to look back on last week's episode and look into the comments. We do have some interesting ones. Last week we talked about, I love that you did this, by the way. Zander does the titles and the thumbnails, and the episode was how to make mega money with affiliate marketing. We talked about that for maybe, what did we talk? We talked about a very small
a little bit, yeah, but
I
was going for the clickbait. Sorry, but
I know it's all good. It's all good.
We did talk about it a little bit.
It's all good. We also,
Go on. Sorry, we got a good comment because we looked at Chandy's channel, didn't we? Last week's episode. And
we looked at. We're trying to do a creator call out. If you want to have us look at your channel, we'll also do a creator call out later on this episode as well.
Yep.
Let us know. We have another one on the banks too. I don't know if they wrote a comment on that. I'll find it for you because someone else wrote a comment. They said they want us to check out their channel.
Okay, cool. Yep.
So that's gonna be good.
Always looking to do that. But yeah, Chandy commented. We give him some feedback on his thumbnails and what maybe to do on his channel to make it pop a little bit more. And he said he was surprised how well the Big Mac video did. Maybe it's time to do a few more fast food options. And I actually got on my subscription feed this week it was sort of Big Mac from America versus Big Mac from UK, and it was 100,000 views in a week, so that is definitely stuff you got to do.
I'd be curious about that. I almost want to make that just because I want to eat both sandwiches, but I don't want the vegan community after me.
I was naughty this week. Over here in the UK, they're doing the Grand Big Mac. Have you had one of those?
No, what is that?
It's like a Big Mac, but it's the size of a table. It's massive. So I've had one this week. It's so good. It was so good.
A table, huh? Are you sure you weren't eating the table?
A small table.
Probably tastes the same. We also had a comment from Same Ship, Different Day, who will be a guest going forward. Another great pod, gents. Keeping me up until 5 a.m. listening after work. I'll be interested to see what you go for with regards to setting up your own website, which maybe we'll talk about that a little bit later. YouTube question. Actually, this is a great question. What value do you see in including timestamps on your channel content? Do you believe it helps some algorithm to get YouTube promoting the video, or do you just do it to genuinely be helpful and unselfish in allowing people to skip ahead? It kind of goes on. What are your thoughts on that?
I think it's one of those things that we've started doing because everybody says you should do it. I don't know if it actually helps the video or it doesn't, the algorithm wise. I think it's good if you're doing a longer sort of review of a product that people can actually skip through, because not everybody wants to listen. We get loads of comments saying that, can you just get to the point? Get to the point and talk about what it is and show me what it is.
They can't say anything against you if you put time chapters down.
Yeah.
If they're like, get to the point. It's like, hey, listen, if you want us to get to the point, they're there. With Same Ship, Different Day, he does a lot of cruise ship stuff. Here's why I like the time chapters. And I do this with other people's videos when I watch them. If I scroll down and I see the categories, I will probably go, oh, okay, there's some cool stuff coming up. Like I will see something in the future, like test this. We tested it out. Like I get to kind of get a summary of what they're doing, so I know I'm not going to waste my time watching their video. Like with Same Ship, Different Day, he just did a review, a reaction to a fire on board a cruise ship. By the way, I made his thumbnail. Just
nice.
I did it really quick. But if he was to go like time chapter at the bottom, my reaction, what we do to prepare for fire, like people would see that and they probably would stick around longer.
I think so.
If they have less of an attention span, they'll go, oh, there's something coming up that I actually want to see, or they'll go to that instead of leaving. So I think that's a huge benefit for you. Plus, I think as far as algorithms go, I don't know what it means necessarily if you skip ahead, but if you watch more of the content, that's better for you on the algorithm.
I don't know if it works. If you skip the video, does it still count as time watched? I'm not sure.
Maybe not all of it, but probably more than just leaving.
You know
what I'm saying?
True. But my video I did yesterday, I made sure I put the timestamps in there because it was GoPro, and I also tried to film everything on the GoPro. The whole video was on the GoPro.
Except you have shots of the GoPro in your hand.
Apart from the B-roll.
From your unboxing, right?
Yeah, apart from the B-roll.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I have to ask you about your GoPro video. It's funny that we're just going to jump into it, but Scott Davies had this question. He said like his GoPro footage looked like crap. And I said, hey, have you tried, doing this? I gave him a couple things to do. And when he changed it, he was singing a different tune. He was just like, that looks so much better. There's a couple things you can fine tune, especially sharpness. It's on high. Take that to medium or low, and you'll see a huge difference.
I put my sharpness down to medium, and then I put the bit rate to high, and I think that does make a difference to the footage. But there was a shot, I think if you re-download it, like I used a shot because I couldn't find it on my computer, so I re-downloaded my video off YouTube for the B-roll, and you can tell it's sort of compressed and grainy from YouTube.
Because you're editing in 4K, and then sometimes when I download stuff from YouTube, it's not 4K, it's 1080.
It's not. It's like really bad,
but it is compressed.
Yeah, you need to like go around, sort of tinkle with the settings on your GoPro to make them look a little bit better. That's for sure.
All right, do you have another comment for us from that last video? We're just going to read the top comments here.
We got Chandy. We had a couple of comments from Creaky. Who codes anymore? We were talking about doing a website and coding it and doing all that kind of thing. But we're not going to do that. And Danny, which camera should I get? Danny Black.
Yeah. Oh, I wrote that. Yeah.
Which camera are you going to buy, Danny?
I actually, so I am going to get the ZV-1.
Okay.
I have a friend. I did a video with this girl singing a song. I don't know if you saw it, but ridiculous because every time I make a video singing a song, I get like maybe 60 views on it. Within a day, post this one, 600 views. Everyone's like blowing, like, what the heck, man? This was amazing. I'm like, really? No, she's awesome. She has a ZV-1. She said I could borrow it for my first live stream on the April 1st. I call it my
Cool.
first live stream because it's on the 1st.
Yep.
So I'm going to borrow it and try it out, test it out. Scott Davies will be in. He's moving into town shortly after that. So I keep mentioning him, but it's...
Is he definitely
was just
moving there
here.
then?
Yeah, he's definitely moving here. So I
That's
might
cool.
borrow his. I'm not sure if I'm going to buy it. If I'm only going to use it for live streams. Although I find if you watch my latest video, I'm reviewing a mirror on a camera. And I use my camera to film, so I have a dummy camera, like an old one that's kind of the same build.
Yeah.
But it'd be nice to have another good quality camera for those kind of shots.
Definitely.
So we'll see how we go. Okay.
Okay.
I answered that question for you just there.
Good. Scott Davis as well. He had an idea. Read the price change on the tracker. Post a video again, but in the community tab, and post the price drop alert. Yeah. That's a good idea because you were talking about the company actually asked you to re-edit the video and change the price in the video and stuff like that, and you're like, no, I'm not doing that. Yeah, it's a good idea. Never thought of doing that, actually.
Post the video again, but in the community. What does that mean? Like you can post in the community tab?
You can post a link in the community tab, can't you? And then
so
put
it'd be
a
like
little...
an unlisted video? The thing that I was worried about is somebody actually bought it from that price. Just one person. And then they lowered the price. And I didn't want this person coming after me going, like, I just spent an extra $40 because I'm,
Yeah, well, you're...
I felt bad enough to say, hey, listen, I'll give you the refund because I got some affiliate from it.
No.
I know. I just feel bad about that. Scott Davies also wrote, the drone is Skydio 2, that's a cool one.
Yeah.
I actually I'm looking into that. I don't like I'm glad I didn't buy the FPV one.
Did you see the picture I put on the messaging group? The picture of the DJI. It just smashed to smithereens. Somebody had flown it into a tree at 60 miles an hour, and it just went poof, exploded. And I was like, that is definitely going to be me if I bought that drone.
Wasn't they miscalculated a flip or something, right? They're going really fast, and they did a flip and miscalculated.
Yeah, because if you have that drone, you're going to fly it upside down at some point. You're going to do it sooner than you should do it when you haven't got the skill set. And I would have totally done that.
Yeah. Midwest Merchandiser says Chandy's channel link in your description is not working, FYI. And you wrote back to that. What
I checked it. I checked it.
Yeah, I checked it too, and it was fine.
It is working. Yeah.
It was working. So I don't know why that was. Hey, Cushy says, hey guys, I just woke up and you're at the top of my watch list.
Get in.
Hey, get
Thanks,
in.
Hey, Cushy.
Hey, Cushy, we're going to be reviewing your channel later on a creator call out. So stay tuned, everybody, for that. You got another comment for me?
Mystery Exchange, you're both on the opposite side of the screen on this one. Love the vlog, guys. Did you switch us around, Danny?
I switched us around. I was trying something different because when Zander, we kind of alternate hosting.
Yep.
And so I was trying to put whoever's hosting on the left side, because you read from left to right. So I did this twice, and every time I can't stand it.
It's triggering somebody's OCD, that is.
So I'm going to keep it the same because I'm left and Xander's right. Doesn't mean that I'm wrong.
Right.
Anyways, all right. Great comments. Leave a comment, guys.
Thanks,
we will try to
guys.
get to it, especially on the live stream next week. We'll look at all that stuff. So thanks for leaving a comment. And let's get into what's going on. What's going on? I feel like that was a very good intro to a stinger, but we don't have...
We don't have a stinger. What's going on? In my life, generally, just been busy this week. I've been doing a lot of stuff behind the scenes. I've uploaded 2 videos in 2 days, which I'm really happy about the GoPro and another cheap action cam that I got sent.
Cool.
And it wasn't too bad, actually. Did you watch the video? Did you see the footage?
I did. And we got people asking to be on the giveaway on our little giveaway video.
I'm going to give that away in the live stream next week.
That's right.
And I was quite impressed with it, actually. Apart from the audio sucked. But you can sort that out if you're using an external recorder. But the actual footage itself wasn't too bad for 90
It wasn't
UK
better.
pounds.
It wasn't better than the 7.
Wasn't better, but it was okay. If you, for instance, like I said in the video, if you're going to strap a camera to a rocket or something that you're going to send or something stupid like that, that's the kind of camera you want to use rather than a GoPro.
Yeah. Well, a lot of people, they want to give their kids a video camera to get started on something. I would recommend that route versus here's my iPhone that's worth $2,000 or the GoPro that's worth $600.
Don't do it.
No. Listen, growing up, I didn't have the most fanciest cameras out there. I don't know if you did, Zander.
No, I didn't have a camera up until I was... I think my mum and dad bought me a... In fact, wait 1 second, I'll get it for you. Yeah.
Okay, I will. I'll keep people entertained. I used to use my grandparents and my parents' camera. Oh yeah,
right here. See?
That's your first camera.
Yeah, because it focus. It's a Canon.
Oh, I had that camera. I think I got that camera. DV, yeah, mini DV.
Yeah, so that was my
DV.
first camera, recording camera.
That was in the 2000s.
Yeah, definitely. Like 2006, 2007, I think I had this. And imagine vlogging
I
on
had
this.
that exact same one. And there's a Firewire cable on there too, isn't there? It's like mini Firewire to Firewire. Yeah.
I don't know.
I swear there is. I swear there is.
I've been trying to figure out how to like...
On the side, there's like a little thing you can open up.
Yeah.
Yeah, mini Firewire. I let that focus. I want to see it. Yeah, there it is. Mini Firewire right there.
Yeah, there.
Boom. Good times. I used to film on that.
Do you know what? We should do like a nostalgic retro. Can you vlog on this old camera? That'd be cool. It's got a flippy out screen.
Does it still work?
Yeah.
Dude, you should do a video on that. That'd be awesome.
Vlogging on the Canon DV. Yeah, we should do that.
No, not we. You.
Yeah, okay, I'll do it.
I mean, because you're not going to send it to me. We live on really far away from each other, 15,000 miles away from each other.
Fun video, man, as well, wouldn't it? I could do that.
That would be fun. That's cool. Yeah, I did own that camera, but I used to use cameras from my grandparents. They had a camera. My parents, like my dad's camera, which was like well, first of all, VHS, and then it was like, what's the other one? 8 millimeter, maybe?
8 millimeter,
like
the round, the round. Type,
so,
like film type, yeah.
You know what's funny? I was thinking about that the other day. It's like they had the night vision on those cameras. Like they could flip it and have night vision, and you could see in the dark. And I'm like, why don't they have that anymore? Like, why not have that? Even on like a phone or like on the GoPro, it's nighttime. Okay, flip the night vision on. I know it makes
I feel like they've
freaky,
gone,
but
like they went a particular route and they've had to stick with that for some reason. And the technology was far superior back in the day, probably.
My gosh! Shoot, we're running out of time. Not running out of time, but we need to move on to the next thing. We want to talk about some of the new gear that came out and more stuff. Actually, just stick around. We're gonna take a break. A lot of cool stuff we want to talk about.
Okay.
Right after this.
Commercial break.
Are you one of those people that likes making silly TikTok videos? If so, then you might be interested in this little bad boy. It is the mini selfie ring light from Illuminate, and it's a really interesting little device. So here we go. It basically clips onto your phone like so over the camera. You got the gap of the camera in the middle there, so you can selfie yourself with the light. And then it's got 3 different modes. It's got all the different Kelvin lights, and I think it's a fantastic, cracking idea. Illuminate have sent me a few of these to make a full review on my main channel. So if you haven't already, go and check me out over there. So go and check Illuminate out. There will be a link in the description down below, and that's an affiliate link, and it helps this channel out. And that's it. Back to the podcast.
All right, back from the break. Illuminate. That was almost a rhyme, actually.
Yeah.
Illuminate, and we're giving away some Illuminate lights. On the giveaway.
Great little light to have in your bag.
How much crap? Because I don't mean crap, but like how much stuff are we giving away? Because I feel like I'm giving away at least 3 things, and I feel like you're giving away like 10 things.
Yeah. I've got like a wallet. I've got cases. I've got. What else have we got? Now we've got an action camera, so we're giving away some good stuff on that live stream. You got to tune into.
I'm giving away a couple of lights. I feel like I'm giving away more stuff than that. I just can't remember what it is. I'm giving away a light. I'm giving away the ring light.
Yeah.
I got some more stuff, dude. I have a pile of stuff that I have to open.
Yeah,
I'm saving it for my live stream.
Yeah.
It is piling up, and it's like Christmas. I told my wife today we went to the mall, and usually I'm always like stopping into the electronics store. Mm-hmm. And I didn't go in today. She's like, "You're not going in?" I'm like, I feel like everything I ever need is like
at home.
like already at home.
Yeah.
Like it's happening. I'm really excited about that. But yes, so Illuminate, awesome. Those lights are really cool.
They're nice, yeah. The link is in
cool.
the description if you want to grab one, and they're relatively cheap. It helps us
relatively cheap. I don't know what that means. Relatively to what?
I don't know. It's relative to how much money you can spend, because everybody's different.
Good.
Everybody's got different.
You're right. You're absolutely right. Absolutely right. Okay. I wanted to talk about the new gear. Did you get any? First of all, did you get any new gear this week?
No, I've like doubling back on what you've just said. I'm at the point as well where I don't need to buy anything. I've physically had to stop myself buying stuff, and I'm getting better at it, to be honest, because this week Insta 360 released their new camera, and I wanted to buy it. I actually held back from buying something else because I wanted to buy this, and I was disappointed with it. What did you think about it?
Well, first of all, doubling back on your double back. Getting a bunch of free stuff as a creator, like when people are actually sending you stuff, which is awesome. I'm not downplaying that. I'm not saying anything negative about it, but it makes you go, oh wait, there's a thing out there. I don't want to pay for it. I want them to send it to me for free to review. Like, I don't want to ever get to that mindset where you're just too big. Well, the expression is too big for your britches, right?
Too big for your boots.
Like, I mean, like, we're not huge creators, but like you get in this mindset where like, oh, everyone's sending me free stuff. Well, I'm not going to go out and buy this thing. However, I was tempted to buy it. The Insta 360 thing came out.
Yeah.
I get annoyed all the creators, all these creators, and there was creators with tiny subscribers that got their hands on it before me. Like, I saw someone with like maybe even under 2,000 subscribers did a review. And they had to have had it beforehand, so they must have sent it to them somehow.
Yeah.
I was going to make a response video to it. Like, I downloaded a bunch of reviews. In my mind, I was like, I'm going to make a video about my thoughts on this. And actually, I wanted to try something different and review the reviews.
Right.
I thought that'd be kind of fun to everyone's reviewing it, but let's review the reviews. And then everyone would come to me and watch my review of the reviews instead of having to watch, 20 different videos.
Yeah.
I started to make that video and I was just not happy with it. I was like, this is kind of dumb and not really what I do. And I was like, Zander, you should do it. Just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. I mean,
No.
there's I had about 14 notifications in my YouTube inbox just of the same video, and every one of them apart from one was sponsored. Even Peter McKinnon's video was a sponsored video.
And the sponsored ones, and this is what made me want to actually go out and buy it, was because I wanted to be the one that doesn't suck up to them. And I feel like everyone's like, hey, oh my God, it's like the coolest thing I've ever seen. And then you watch the footage,
It's not.
Even the ones that are like compared to the GoPro Hero 9.
Yeah.
And I'm going, maybe you're doing something on the 9 on purpose to make it look not as good or something like that. I was just like, there's no way that's better.
No.
But it's tiny and it's cute.
It's cute. I don't
You
know.
gotta say it with high voice. It's cute.
I don't think I just don't think I would use it. It's one of those things that I would want. Maybe. Don't get me wrong. I wanted to buy it. I thought it was cool when I first saw it. I thought that'd be cool. But then I was like, no, never going to use it. I've got the GoPro. I've got the GoPro 7. I've got my other little stuff that I play with every now and again. It's just I don't need another little action camera. And
It's tricky. It's tricky.
It is tricky.
You don't need it, but it's I mean, it's tiny, it's cool. I was go-karting today and I was like, I could have popped that on like a little magnet thing and that would have been really fun. That would have been really fun.
When the world opens back up and we can do fun things like that, maybe it would be good to have a little camera like that.
I did use my authority on YouTube and made a poll saying, should I get this and do a review between the Hero and the
And how many
the
people said yes?
Go. Honestly, actually, that's a good question. Let me have a look because I was genuinely shocked. I wrote in the comments before anything happened with it. I said, before I even do this, 500 votes have to happen.
Right.
And then if it's leaning to yes, then I'll buy it.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to buy it if 16 people are like, "Hey, you should buy it." It's like it's like it's like expensive. So 111 votes. That's actually
good.
That's really good. Like my community page suffers. I've never had that kind of thing. 111 votes. Okay, 71% saying yes, 22% saying no, and 7% saying new phone. Who dis? I just threw that in there.
Well, that's quite a high percentage, Danny. Maybe you should get it and review it.
Our good friend to the channel and my YouTube mistress. You're my husband, YouTube husband. I'm YouTube mistress, Scott Davies. He bought it, and it's coming to him. So when he moves out here, then I'll do it. I'll use
nice.
it.
Okay,
Try
cool.
it. That's going to be the benefit of having a YouTube creator living around me, is that we can probably just share some of the gear.
Everybody over in Australia's channels is gonna pop, and poor Zander in the UK is on his
Poor
own. He's got no
Zander.
friends.
Zander will
got no
always
friends.
shout you out. You just won't get the gear.
Dude, I really
yeah.
want to touch on this quickly. The Make Art Now, his Kickstarter campaign. Have you seen this rotating
good.
camera rig that he's designed?
I looked at it this morning, and I was like, okay, I got a fan right there.
Yeah.
How can I turn my fan into that?
Yeah.
Because that was so cool.
Honestly.
Kickstarter, it's smart.
It's sold out as
his
well.
shots are amazing. His videos are so good that the way he did it was just brilliant. I don't even know if any of the things he was saying about what happened on Kickstarter were true, but the way he framed it, you're going, you know what? I'm going to support this guy. I don't care what anyone
the way
says.
that he sold
Smart.
that.
Just so smart.
And it made me click.
smart.
I'll tell you that for a fact. I clicked. It was a $200 deposit, and then you'd get the actual rig for $799. I was like, 100%, I'll do that.
$799?
Yeah.
Wait, obviously not $7.99.
$799.
Plus the deposit, so it's like $1,000.
Yeah.
US dollars.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Which would have been about, I don't know, about £800. But I checked the link. It's sold out. The pre-order's sold out. You can go and support it on Kickstarter. But then
It looks really cool.
Amazing.
Although he pinned a comment, which I don't know if he should have done this, but he pinned a comment that was like, I'll just wait for Alibaba's or China's knockoff and then buy that one.
Right.
Tellison, Hulanzi.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like I have a fan there, and I could just take one of the clips off.
Yep.
Put like some kind of rod, throw a GoPro. I feel like a GoPro would look really nice on something like that.
Awesome. Well, I just thought,
it was
because
cool.
when I actually get around to, I feel like when I actually do my studio, it's going to be this big reveal. And I wanted to do like a floating desk like he has on wheels, up and down, and that I could move around. And that one of those things on my roof would be absolutely perfect. So
on your ceiling, not your roof.
Not on my roof, on my ceiling. So I think I might grab one of those further on down the line when it's a bit cheaper, maybe, like on Alibaba.
Listen, a lot of cool gear coming out. Apple's going to be releasing some stuff very soon, hopefully this week, so we can talk about it on the live stream. Otherwise, after that, we have 2 weeks off before we start season 2, which is exciting. We'll talk about season 2 a little bit. I like that we're doing this. 13 weeks, so we have basically 10 weeks of podcast. 1 week is a live stream, and then we have 2 weeks off. And that's 13 weeks. And then I did the math, and I was like, times 4, that's a year.
Yeah.
Hey.
Works out perfectly, dude.
Works out perfectly. So we'll come back, and, some people hate the whole seasons and episodes. And it's like, nah.
It makes it easy for us to keep track of where we are, because the weeks
winter,
just blend
you have
into
summer,
one.
you have fall or autumn, and, the other one, I forget the other one, but...
Apple going to release
there's
a new iPad Pro coming out, apparently, isn't there?
I think so. Yeah,
I've heard.
I even saw on the iPhone 13 is going to bring back the thumbprint thing, but under the screen.
Right.
So that's my jam. I'm waiting for the 13. But let's not talk about products for a second. Let's talk about season 2, and then let's have a look back on season 1.
Okay.
But so season 2, I feel like what do you want for season 2?
More of the same, really, and just keep it going. Well, I mean, I think we're coming to the point in the year where we're going to get some new products in. We can sort of talk about some exciting tech coming later on in the year. So there's going to be loads.
I think giveaways are going to be a big thing too. People love giveaways, and I don't want stuff to collect dust on on my shelves. I'd like to give away more stuff. I feel like on my bigger channel, telling people to come over here, watch, enjoy. We're fun.
Yep.
You guys like to hang out with us? Why not? By the way, where are you listening to us right now? Please let us know.
Comment, please.
If you comment right now and put the timestamp in, I'll give you something for free on the giveaway.
Oh. He's out there now.
I don't know what it is yet. It might be this lens cap. Actually, no, I need that.
But I feel like it's what part of this is trying to help other creators as well. So we're doing the creator call out, we're doing the giveaways.
Yeah.
We're all about inspiring, trying to help people, trying to keep people motivated. Danny keeps me motivated on a weekly basis. So that's what we're trying to do.
I'm on his ass. I'm like, Zander,
Get your shit together.
You just try to bleep yourself and you just said it. Get your... Okay. Yeah, season 2, I agree. A lot of the same stuff, just keep going. One thing looking back on season 1, first of all, I think we were trying to do guests every other week. That's tough. I love having guests on. I think that it makes it really interesting to hear their perspectives.
Yeah.
It's tough. As this being at this point an extracurricular thing, we're just having fun doing it. I think that's where one thing that we fell on is trying to do everything at once. Meaning, you start something new and it's like, okay, let's do the Instagram, let's do all the stories, let's, TikTok was just a fluke. We just made a video go viral and we're like,
yeah. We both got our own channels to run as well. That's a problem. We're both trying to push those as well in the back. Plus, we have got jobs. We work jobs, don't we, Danny, as well?
Yeah.
So,
I mean, his job's harder than mine, but yeah.
Yeah, but you work weekends as well.
Oh yeah,
nights
absolutely.
and
yeah.
loads of stuff. So it's just tricky
And we
to
have
balance
families,
everything. Yeah, and
It is tricky.
home life
It is
and all
tricky.
that.
But we love this, so it's not going to stop. Tech is Hard podcast will keep going. I'm not worried about that. I'm definitely not worried about that. If there was ever a time that one of us had to do something or step away, we'd keep it going with somebody else, but that other person would come back no matter what.
Definitely. It might be a fun thing to do, actually, like guest presenters further.
Oh, I see how it is. I see how it is. You want me out.
Well, Danny was,
Oh, you want to talk about?
To talk about the conversation, he was like saying, if you want to have a break, and I was like, Danny, are you breaking up with me?
No, I'd have to divorce you. You're my YouTube husband.
Are you leaving me, Danny?
No,
But it's difficult
I did.
it is difficult to balance everything. And I think, like I said to you, with the guests, it just takes so much time.
It does. That adds that extra bit. And just trying to be prepared for guest conversations. Now, I would love to know the audience that we do have. The listeners, listen, you're listening on Spotify. We love you. You're listening on Apple. We love you. You're listening on Google. We love you. If you can come over to YouTube and let us know in the comments. Like, listen, if you don't have an account, just create an account. It's so easy.
And subscribe.
It's free. And subscribe. And let us know, because that's the only way. Or we have an email. Actually, we do have an email. If you feel like emailing us, techishardmedia@gmail.com. We'll throw that down there. No, if we put it in the link, that doesn't make any sense. Or in the description.
I can put it in the podcast link. It should.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. We'll do that.
Let us know. First of all, let us know where you're listening from, and let us know how much you love having guests on, or if you just like hearing us talk. We can talk a lot more. we can even make more episodes if we need to. At the moment, I think we're just going to keep it going and learn. You never learn without doing it, so that's the huge thing.
And the other thing I think for next season, we talked about this before, is doing little microcasts when products do come out. So either me or Danny could hop on in midweek and just do a little 5-minute, 10-minute talk about something that's been released, and keep.
I think the microcasts need to be you in the truck with a GoPro in the side and like a media, like the wireless Go, and I'll be wherever I am, and we just talk about, hey, listen, this new thing just came out. Let's talk about that. I feel like that would be so much fun. Yeah. Okay. And when we do talk midweek, we'll talk for an hour, and it's like, well, we could have just made that an episode.
Could have just done a podcast.
Like, why
yeah,
not?
we should do that next season. Maybe we'll try that out. We'll do one episode and we'll see if it works and see what it looks like, and then we can maybe plan ahead for the next season.
There we go. Season 2. We're only in season 1. Like, we don't need to give ourselves a hard time. We're rocking this. We're having fun. So let's take a break.
Yep.
And we will come back and we'll do the creator call out, and we will talk about some other cool stuff and tips of the week. So stay tuned.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Commercial break.
There's a really cool site that has some really cool products on it, and it's called Ready Pro Supply. They're selling creative home sport gear, such as these resistant bands, relaxation and personal care like this neck and shoulder massager, and some amazing backpacks. Check out some of these really cool products by clicking the link in the description, and these would also be really cool gifts. Ready Pro Supply is a fan of the channel, and they will offer any first-time buyers 15% off, and that coupon code is in the description next to the link. So do some shopping, put the coupon code in, boom, 15%. You did it. Awesome. Ready Pro Supply. Enjoy. Really cool stuff. All right, let's get back to it. All right, we're back. That's Ready Pro Supply. Really good sponsors of life, sponsors of the show, sponsors of my channel.
Sponsors.
Do a lot of really cool gear. They used to do travel stuff. Now they're more into the get fit, stay at home stuff. They've adapted. You gotta adapt.
Adapt to the climate. Yeah, good idea.
And it's cool stuff. Cool stuff. Save 15% off your first purchase. With Ready Pro AF.
Yep.
15 AF. Does that mean?
Might do.
Ready Pro S. Okay. We're gonna do a creator call out. We don't have a stinger for that. Did I make a stinger for that? I don't think so. No, we didn't make.
If we did, it'll be here now.
I'm too lazy for that. No, creator call out. We're gonna do. Last week we did Chandy. The week before that we did Same Ship Different Day. This week we're actually doing Hey Cushy. Hey Cushy. He was asking us to take a look at his channel. Very low subs.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that's a bad thing. He's very new to it. He's only got like maybe 9 videos.
Well, I remember when I was on 24 and I thought I'd made it in YouTube. I was like over the moon. And Hey Cushy's now on 29 because me and Danny just realised we weren't subscribed.
I just realised I wasn't subscribed. He's a supporter of this show. This show.
To you, dude.
We've both subscribed to you. That's awesome. First of all, his channel is Hey Cushy, and every video he starts with Hey Cushy, and I think that's good. That's good. You got to have a good start. Did you know that I started a new sign off on my channel, or sign on? It's unless it's a 30-second Thursday.
Right.
I go so.
Okay.
I don't know if you noticed that.
No.
But I say so, and on my time chapters, the very first thing says so.
Okay. I hadn't noticed that.
Yeah, that's all right. I'm trying to just do it without telling people and seeing. I just told you, but now you'll notice it. You'll probably hate it. Hey Cushy. I mean, listen, when you got this low of subs and you're trying to grow, obviously he lives near the Hoover Dam because he can do some scenic drives. He's talking beforehand. Mm-hmm. I think it's just better that you could just narrate what you're shooting. So he's doing some scenic drives through Hoover Dam area, and you can hear him kind of talking in the background. I think that you just play the footage and then you narrate it. Like, you react to your own footage. You can talk about what's going on. You pause it. People are going to want to see that kind of stuff. People are going to go, I'm going to take a family vacation. Maybe we should stop at the Hoover Dam. Let's type Hoover Dam stuff. And maybe even put the date on your titles, like 2021, because then people will want to see what's most recent. Yeah.
I'm just watching his California and 7 Magic Mountains one, and he's got some good footage. And people, like you said, people click on these things because, especially when we're traveling again, people are going to be visiting these places, and it's they want to see what it's all about and real footage from people that have visited there. So these videos could do well. Absolutely. And you're very new to this, so I think that at this, it's just a hobby. It's something that you want to like you're like us. You're just trying to play the game and see where it takes you. Just, in my opinion, just keep doing it. Just keep making videos, and the only thing you're gonna regret is not making videos.
Not making videos. Yeah, exactly.
I think
because you
like
can look
you
back
said,
on the stuff.
When we first looked at his channel, it's nice to see like an older gentleman making videos, recording what he's doing in his life, and I think it can have a benefit to people in the long run. I don't know. Yeah. Mental health and everything's like big at the moment. I'm not saying.
You let it out.
You gotta let it out. You gotta record. Doing that kind of stuff keeps people busy. And it's something that I'm definitely going to be doing my whole life. I know that for sure, whether I stick to doing tech or anything. But as I get older, you know, I don't know, looking further on down the line, we have grandkids and stuff. I want to record everything that happens with those and, you know, stuff like that. And I think it's lovely, like you said. It's nice to see people doing this kind of thing.
Yeah, absolutely. Just keep doing it.
Yeah.
And you'll grow as you go.
Definitely.
And then, you know, remind us in a year from now to look at your channel as you've been doing this for over a year. And you could even, you'll probably look back on this first stuff and be like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I did that.
Yeah, and when you're
like, that's
famous,
terrible.
you can promote.
I'm not saying that you're terrible, but I look back on my first stuff as a creator and go, wow, that was a lot of, I've actually unlisted a bunch of stuff. I'm like, I don't want people to know this. Actually, it was a lot of it was the music I chose. I'm like,
yeah. Dude, I've looked at videos from even just a year ago, and they are terrible. Terrible. I'm like, what was I thinking? What was I actually doing at that point? Where was my mind at? You know what I mean? It's just, yeah.
I get hate from videos 5 years ago traveling, and it's like the Casey Neistat soundtrack, basically.
Yeah.
Oh, this music is so bad. Why would you do this? I'm like, I write back to them like, hey, listen, this music was cool at the time. Obviously, it's dated now.
Yeah.
Like, what am I gonna do?
Yeah.
You know,
and
they're like, whatever.
My early videos were just basically drone footage and no talking. I wasn't vlogging. I was just recording stuff and putting music over it. That's all I did. That's how I started doing YouTube videos. And I was like, oh my dear, what was I thinking? I don't know.
Yeah, well, there you go. Hey, Cushy, that's your creator call out. Just make sure you keep making videos. You'll find your niche. You know, that's the main thing. You got to figure out who you're going to be making videos for. If it's going to be for some kind of, you know, travel in that California, Nevada area, then keep doing that and go to there's plenty of content out there for you to make.
Definitely. We're subscribed now and we're looking forward to following your journey.
Yeah, we're subscribers. So thanks for being a subscriber here, and we appreciate it. Anything else you can think of, like maybe something on your cover photo, if we're going to get into that kind of nitty gritty, maybe even your actual photo. There, it looks like there's a ghost behind you. That's why I'm like, hey, Cushy.
Just maybe use your banner, put Hey Cushy on the banner with some nice photo of California in the background, that kind of thing.
There we go. There you go. We'd love to know more about you too. Like maybe even make a video that's called
Who Am I?
Who Am I? And make that the video that everyone goes to at the beginning, and you just kind of win people over with your charm, you know?
Definitely.
Creator call out. There we go. I don't think we have a. We don't have. We don't have one. We don't have one. I'm not gonna make one. I'm too busy. I actually had a question for you.
Yeah.
I have too much gear to review. I'm having trouble keeping up. Let's just say that for the month of March, I got 13 things to review.
Right.
That's literally just about one every other day.
Yeah.
And I don't have enough time to do that, to make videos like that. Give me some advice. I want some creator therapy advice now. I need some help. What's the best way to, like, how do I come up with, I started doing the 30-second Thursday every other Thursday, and I think I'm going to bring it to every Thursday because that 30-second thing can really knock out some of the quicker things.
Yeah, I mean, do that for sure. But all the stuff that you get doesn't warrant like 8 to 10 minute videos. You can't do a review on some of the things you've got. So yeah, do the 30-second Thursday where you just do a quick review on something, the small products. I'm in the same situation. I've got stuff from a month ago that I still haven't taken a look at that I've been sent. So just do it when you can do it.
Yeah, but the problem is just doing it when I can do it. Now there's other stuff piled on top of that, and I need to get to that. So, my thoughts are like, okay, I edit, like I spend a lot more time editing than probably I need to. How do I streamline a video and get the point across? Like you watch my videos. What can I cut out? Let's cut out some fat beside the fat that's on me that I'm losing as I'm going to the gym, by the way.
Keep doing it.
I will.
I don't know. I don't think you need to cut out anything necessarily, but I think it's down to, I don't know if it's down to the editing, down to you. See what Lisa said to me. I've said this to Lisa that I've got so
your
many,
wife, by the way, Zander's wife, yeah.
I've got loads of stuff to do. She said just simply make a list of from 1 to 10 of the videos you've got to do and do them in order that you receive them, and not bump stuff to the front because you think it's cool. Get them done systematically and just plan it out. That's what I'm doing.
That's a good idea, actually.
So
that's a good idea, and I think a lot of times I make one video and then I'll start the next video.
Yeah.
I think that I could probably make like videos that I know ahead of time I can nail out with, like if I know I have to record this on a, in a week from now.
Yeah.
I can record all this other stuff and get it out of the way. I'm just trying to think of like a smart way. Like there's a way to be really smart about your shooting and editing. Like the live stream, I feel like it's going to be great going forward because I could probably review at that moment some of that stuff, and it doesn't actually warrant a full-on edited video. Like, Ulanzi sent me like a little clip thing that goes from like a screw thread to another screw thread. That doesn't need a whole video.
No.
But opening it on a live stream, that's all that they need. Maybe have
you thought about doing sort of mid-roll adverts in a main video as like a mini product review? That's what I've been doing.
I have, but I might do that. I've been getting approached by the smart DNS or something like what is that? Like, it's not VPN, but it's something.
Yeah.
People are asking me, hey, can you do a review? We'll pay you money for that. I'm not sure my channel's ready for that, but
take the money, dude. Take the money.
I'm thinking about it.
Yeah.
Because I want to capitalize on it, but at the same time, I'm just not sure my channel's ready. I don't mean my audience. I'm just saying my channel is not ready for it.
Okay.
So I don't know. I'm getting there.
There's things. That's what I'm doing anyway. That all I can say is that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to systematically just go through, make a list, and go right today. This is this, and not get distracted with the next video. This is what I'm doing today. Concentrate on that and try and sort of plan that video and just leave the rest. Like this week, I've got a box full of phone cases, and I didn't even know they were coming in the post. I forgot all about them. So I've got like another load of phone cases, like a big box of phone cases to review.
What do you do? How do you do that? What would you do with a box of phone cases?
But my phone case videos I have streamlined. That's one thing I have done. I do a lot of phone case videos, so I've streamlined it. I know the format that I'm recording it in. I know what shots I've got to get of the case and that kind of thing. So those are easy. It's when you get something that's exciting, like a big product like the action camera. It took me about a week to figure out how to go about reviewing that and what to do.
You got to play with it, yeah.
Play with it a little bit and use it, because that's what I'm doing more, is using the products as well for a week, because you can't really review something if you haven't used it properly.
Well, I think too, like, and you probably feel this way, and I don't feel this way about your channel, but I get to this like, oh, I'm going to make this video in my office again. That feels so lazy. I should be out, that the whole doing that plane ride, like that was like getting out.
But again, you're making videos for not the same people. You got to remember you're making videos for new subscribers and haven't
You're right.
necessarily
You cannot give your audience too much credit. Yeah. Yes, I've been saying that this whole time.
Yeah, that's what you say to me.
I do say that to you. Yes, you're right. You're right. So just get to them. If I have to make them every other day, just nail them out.
Yep.
Nail them out.
Yep. I find it easier to film the B-roll first. Do all that. That takes time. B-roll.
Yeah.
And then you can bang out the
By the
talking
way,
section.
I'm working on it. I'm working on my online course. It's happening. So it's going to be like listen, you want to edit? Like, it sounds so like conceited, I guess. Is that the right? Yeah. Like, hey, you want to edit like me? Take this course. It's not like, well, it's more like,
dude, I've been editing for 4 years. I consider myself a pretty good video editor, but I want to edit like you edit. Do you understand what I mean?
Would you take the course?
I would
give it to you for free.
Because I need to learn. I need to learn.
Actually, I would love it. I would give you that course just so you could tell me if it's worked for you, and you could like write the little blurb. Yes,
I'd review the course.
Review it. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to send it to creators and say, review this.
Yeah,
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. Listen, I wanted to ask you something before we do our tip of the week.
Yep.
Shout outs. If you got a shout out, Casey Neistat shouted out. He made a video out of. We've talked about it. Stuff out of what 2 months, 3 months? No, yeah, since the election back in November.
Yeah.
It's been a while since Casey Neistat has made a video. Then he comes out making a video saying, "Hey, my brother has a channel." He went from like maybe I think I saw him at like 5,000 subscribers, and that was like after his video was live for an hour.
And he's on.
What is he on now?
273,000.
That is amazing. That is amazing. Now, is that a good thing?
Well, his videos are getting the views as well, though. His latest videos like nearly 700,000 views as well. So,
how many videos has he made since his channel has been popping?
So
now it'll be interesting to look back on it. So his channel's Van Neistat, Neistat.
Yeah, I think he'll be okay because his talent and his filmmaking and the videos that he's making warrant the success. He is a filmmaker. He knows how to make videos, and they'll be good. So he'll be okay. But if you have a shout out from a big creator and your videos aren't good quality, and people aren't going to come back and watch you, you're going to have the subscribers, but you're not going to get the views.
No. And people ask that to me sometimes. They're like, "Hey, can you shout out my channel?" I'm like, I could. It's not going to do you anything, man. Like, it's not going to help you at all. I mean, it might make you feel good because I did it, and I'm okay with that. But it's not. You're not going to get. You probably won't get one subscriber from it because of me. It's just because nobody unless it was like a tech reviewer or something, it was like, dude, check out this review, and then that video blows their minds and they hit subscribe. But what was it? Mr. Beast did a shout out on his like YouTube review or something. Yeah. And one of them was Amelia and Bridie.
Right.
And they're from like kind of close to where I live in Australia.
The two camping girls.
They're two girls, both married. One's having a kid.
Yeah.
Not to each other. Like they're just like friends. And they just made videos just being silly, and they went from like, I think maybe 600 subscribers to like, are you looking them up right now?
Yeah, they're on 183,000 subscribers.
183,000. They might have even been higher up. But the sad part is like their expectation went really high. They were making videos, and then anytime they mentioned Mr. Beast on their video, and their thumbnail, they'll do really well on their views. But everything else, it was like a lot of views, and then just
they've got their latest video 4 days ago only got 1.2 thousand views.
Yeah, and that's the sad part about a big creator shout out. That actually, to be honest, I think that could destroy your channel, because now you have all these subscribers that just subscribed because they're curious as to what you're gonna do with that. Like that gift of a superstar shout out, and they're not going to watch your stuff, I
mean, their shout out video got 500,000 views. They got the shout out. The video before that got 220. Then they've had 11, 29, and then it's just gone downhill because people aren't going to come back and watch. I'm not necessarily. I haven't watched any of the videos. I don't know if they're any good, but.
I subscribed to them because I was just like, hey, you know what? This is awesome. This person just pulled it out of the hat. Let's just make them, blow up. So I subscribed. And then they were posting stuff that I'm like, it's like, she's pregnant and she's getting this blah, blah, blah. I'm like, this isn't for me.
No, it's not my content. And it's not going to be content for like a lot of people, which is why they're only getting now 1,000 views on the videos. So...
Yeah, and that's
it's a tricky thing. It's got to be the right balance of shout out to content. It's got to be similar content to what you make. I think if you're shouting out somebody, people that watch you are going to watch them. If they're not, then it's not going to work.
Well said. Now, having said that, let's jump into our
tip of the week.
Give us your tip of the week.
So. I did not know this until this week. Can I... Looks like I've got face tracking on. Right, so you can swipe across the bottom of your phone, right at the bottom, to go to the different apps.
You're going the wrong way, my friend.
Just quickly.
Wow.
All the apps you got open.
Messages. Look at all that porn.
Graphy? Oh, that's my bank. So you can...
should be careful when you just...
looking at cars. So look, you can just swipe across the very bottom of your screen, Instagram,
That's really
and it
cool.
goes to the different apps. I did not know that at all.
You know what? I'm mad at myself for this, but Zander, we have a little like notes group, notes for the podcast, and he updated it to that. And I actually saw this on my drive over, and I was like, I saw it, and I was like, wait, what? You can do that?
Yeah.
And I tried it, and I was like, what?
Yep.
You can swipe. You look at this, all this swiping. Ah!
Crazy.
That's really cool.
Crazy.
So I will say, great job with that tip.
Thanks. Thanks, man. Thanks.
I was gonna do a tip this week for the iPhone, but I thought I would give it a rest with the iPhone stuff.
Look at that old iPhone you've got there, Danny. Oh, dear.
Oh,
me.
it's so old. Look at it. It's even got a crack at the bottom. Right? Do you see it?
Ooh, yeah. Ouch.
Not too bad. Not too bad. I'm gonna do an iPhone one for the live stream. We're gonna do tip of the week for the live stream. I think that's gonna be fun.
Cool.
So I'm gonna do a throwback tip,
Yep.
if you will. This is a tip to all the men with a female partner.
Right. I was wondering where that was going then, Danny.
Men with so if you have we'll just call it your wife.
Yep.
If your wife ever gets angry at you, take a towel, drape it on her back, and say, now you're super angry. That's our tips of the week.
Oh, dear me.
Tip of the week.
Too long.
Well, everybody, thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave a comment. Help the algorithm. We'll read your comment live on air next week. We are giving away stuff. It's going to be fun. We're going to end season 1 with a bang.
We are.
And really looking forward to it. Let us know your thoughts. Let us know any criticisms. If you hate Zander and you want him fired,
Give us a thumbs down.
Nah.
Oh, I've got a theory on that. Can I just finish off?
Oh,
with
yeah.
This?
Yeah.
Right, because I've been getting thumbs down on my videos.
Yeah.
Right,
Okay.
I've done an experiment
have.
this week, right?
Yeah. What'd you do?
I shared it on Facebook, and then I got a thumbs down. So it's somebody I know on Facebook who's thumbing down my videos.
Oh.
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
So when you don't share it on Facebook, you don't
I
get
don't.
a thumbs down.
No. Interesting. Huh?
Interesting. Interesting. You know what? Let's do another hour. No, I'm kidding.
Let's keep
Have a
going.
good Mother's Day. And
Cheers, dude.
we'll see everybody live in a few, well, depending on when you're listening to this.
Don't miss it.
Yeah, don't miss it. Don't miss it. Gonna be great.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Take it easy.
Take it easy.